Back this morning with Lucy Greer and Cindy Cole. Cindy is the winner of the Greer's Holiday Recipe Contest. Congratulations, Cindy.
Thank you.
And I think we can understand why you won when we look at this fantastic dessert that all of us are absolutely dying to try out. How did you, Cindy, hear about the contest in the first place?
I had seen Lucy make something on your show, so I got online to get the recipe and saw that she was having a contest for a contest.
A cooking contest, and that's absolutely perfect because so you were looking for one of Lucy's recipes, and then Lucy saw your recipe, and your recipe became the winner. So that's great that it all worked out.
I wondered if I was the only one that submitted one.
Many different entries came in. Yours was the best of the best. So Lucy, what do we need to do here to continue this process?
We have 3/4 cup of water in there, and now Cindy is going to add the
6 squares of Baker's unsweetened chocolate.
All right.
And 1 stick of butter.
Okay.
Now, when you use that chocolate and melt that down, is there any secrets? You got to keep stirring it to make sure. How's that all work out?
Yeah,
Cindy?
you just stir it till it gets melted, and as soon as it boils, you do it to a boil, and as soon as it's all melted and boils, then you start adding the dry ingredients.
Gotcha. So, Cindy, I assume you live somewhere within our Fox 10 viewing area there. What city are you from?
I live in Robertsdale.
In Robertsdale. Great. Right in the heart of Baldwin County.
Right.
So,
I've lived there since 1981.
Since 1981. Yeah. Very cool. Well, this is starting to look and smell so good here. So, Lucy, why don't you tell us what's the latest going on at Greer's?
Gosh, we are through the new year, thrilled about a new year, and now we're kind of geared up for year 101 since we spent the last year celebrating our 100 years. So Cindy said, I heard you talking about this coming year being kind of fresh and healthy, and this cake doesn't really fit in. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I really believe in all things in moderation for sure. So that's one great thing about our stores. You know, you can get every single thing that you need, from produce to fresh meat to anything down the aisles, all at a great price, no matter, you know, what your dietary restrictions are or what you like to cook, or, you know, how big your family is. So don't worry. This recipe fits in just fine.
Even the healthiest, fittest people on the planet will tell you have to take a little break every now and then. And that's where this will come in perfectly.
Definitely.
So I can't wait to try this
That's
out.
why I only make it when it's going somewhere, because otherwise the two of us will eat the whole thing, and that's not.
Yeah, you mentioned you had to cook a couple of them.
I'm taking one to a party tonight.
Well, see, then you break it up into small pieces, so everyone does have a little bit of
Right.
moderation then.
That's right.
As opposed to if this were at my house and I'd slowly but
my
surely
gosh.
just devour the whole thing.
I
We
know.
do.
I know.
All right, so this is
so it
looking
looks like
good
that's
here. Yep.
melted, and the dry ingredients that we put together in this bowl, it was 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So after that comes to a boil, then we'll be adding that.
Okay.
And then the other ingredients that we're going to add are the 2 eggs. It looks like 3 because I broke one. We're going to add 1/2 cup of sour cream. And then once we get all that mixed together, the part that I'm really excited about is the marbling that we're going to do on top. And that was 1 block of cream cheese, 1/3 cup of sugar, and 1 egg. So we kind of have all of our parts together, and we're going to start putting it together.
Can't wait to see it all come together here on Studio 10. You can get the recipe on our website as well if you want to try Cindy's special sweet treat here on the show. We'll come back with you ladies in just a little while, all right?
Okay.
All right, Chess.
They're busy, Joe. Don't
They're
mess
too
with
busy
them.
to talk to me.
They're too busy to
They're
talk.
doing stuff.
They're not worried about TV. They're too busy talking. All right.